Light heavyweight champ Jon Jones beating Thiago Santos at UFC 239 over the weekend came as no surprise to anyone. That the Brazilian challenger took bones the distance and lost a hotly debated split decision, however, was a total shock. Jones looked surprisingly pumped for what many considered to be an easy night for the champion. But Santos, a former middleweight, looked huge and healthy as he took to the scales. In fact, Santos seemed to be the only person in the country who thought he had a chance against the man many consider to be the greatest MMA fighter of all time.
I feel great. Tomorrow will be a great night. Tomorrow I will do my best and I will shock the world.
The challenger delivered on his words, slamming Jones with savage leg kicks and occasional flurries, even whilst being hampered by a brutal knee injury. For his part, Jones was content to fight cautiously, putting his clinch work away to snipe from distance. In the end, there was only 1 point in it, as 2 of the 48-47 judges' cards fell the champion's way. But many watching the fight agreed with the 3rd judge, who scored it for the challenger.
He's a black belt in Muay Thai. He's been doing it for a long time. And I fought him where he is comfortable. And as a result, I have sore feet and sore legs. But I'm very grateful that I came out on top.
In contrast, the co-main event was a much more definitive affair, as dual division champ Amanda Nunes Holly-holmed Holly Holm, dropping the challenger with a clean, heavy head kick late in the first round. Despite both women fighting at a heavier division in the past, neither had trouble making the 135-pound limit. Holm even came in 1.5 pounds light and looked ripped and ready. But once the bell rang, both women were on a hair trigger, each trying to get the other to flinch first. It was Nunes who won the mind game, as she timed Holm's hesitation, landing a picture-perfect head kick.
Like, I have the best coach in the world, and we do this over and over. Was something that I have the whole time. I don't have a chance to show yet, but tonight was a good night to show. I'm very happy about that.
But for the talk of the night, it was all Jorge Masvidal destroying Ben Askren's undefeated record with a, get this, 5-second flying knee knockout. It was the fastest finish in UFC history, and he still followed it up with a few punches for good measure.
He got the head buster with no longer with his clavicle. He got all types of shit, and he got those punches to the face, you know, because I thought he was gonna get up.
And the UFC Hall of Fame grew a little larger in a ceremony held before the fights, as they inducted the class of 2019 of Rich Franklin, Rashad Evans, and Michael Bisping, as well as the classic 2009 fight between Diego Sanchez and Clay Guida.
My goal when I got involved with mixed martial arts was to earn enough money so that I could quit work and then go to college and get some training, a degree, whatever it was, so then I could get a proper job. So obviously, it far exceeded those expectations. Far exceeded those.
And the boxing world is caught up in the hunt for Canelo Alvarez's next opponent, as his September 14th fight date rapidly approaches. While most fans would like to see the 3rd edition of the Mexican megastar's ongoing brawl with Gennady Golovkin, talks between the 2 camps have stalled out on Golovkin's desire to fight outside of Las Vegas, where he believes he received some tough judging. In his place, WBO middleweight champ Demetrius Andrade is near the top of the queue, but English super middleweight champ Callum Smith also has his hand up, trying to attract the attention of the massive payday, and an intercontinental bout could be the clincher. UFC 239 delivered highlights galore. Masvidal's 5-second Askren starching, Jan Blachowicz' jaw-breaking welcome to light heavy for Luke Rockhold, and Song Yadong and Amanda Nunes both shutting off their opponents earned them a bonus. And in the boxing, Nordine Oubaali got an easy night's work in against Arthur Villanueva, stopping the overmatched challenger in the 6th in Kazakhstan to retain his WBC bantamweight title. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.